it for the first time with Najee Harris. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up second down.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Right to the air goes Lawrence. Man, it's Thomas. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Open man downfield is Brown. A gain of 24 through the air. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
That's good.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. That's good for a Jaguar first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. And a good show of force there. He gets, boom, tough yards out of that one.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's second and 6. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Moving outside the pocket. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down. And you can tell they know this is coming back.
Go. Red on red. Here we go.
Second down, Lawrence. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride, and be accurate with the ball. There is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Hey, Kappa.
McConkey in motion. Now Herbert on the bootleg. That's complete. It's Lad McConkey. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
24-yard gain.
Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Najee Harris, the ball carrier. Hoya Sane Oluwaken on the tackle. Taken down back at the 42.
So after 1, 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter. And they are facing a 2nd and long. On the handoff, it's Harris. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21. And the Chargers have the 1st down. Play action now. It's Herbert. Right side, hauled in by McConkey. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal.
Kappa. Baylor Tiger. Home to right.
They'll run with Hampton. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
The ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down at the 5-yard line.
Take right over.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Down the field, he's got Washington. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Left side, caught by Hunter. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch.
And he will score! De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Jaguar. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Haskins now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. This pass caught right side. It's Allen.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Disley is the man in motion. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Try to run for it with Harris. Good work on the ground. He's got it. 1st down. Up at about the 42. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
And the throw left sideline caught. They ruled incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
Take right open. Hey, here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. There's a short one. He's got screens. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. McConkey in motion. On 1st down, Herbert. Catch made there by Allen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Tyson Campbell on the tackle. A gain of 15. And the Chargers 1st down.
Herbert now on 1st down. Short throw taken in by Disley. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
21.
McConkey in motion. Throwing, Herbert. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Ready, go. Baylor Tiger.
Now Herbert on the run to the right. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Hey.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play for Jacksonville. 45 yards.
Jaguars.
This run straight ahead for ETN. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Write down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third down.
Good blocking, and he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Little on now for the extra point. It's up and good. The Jaguars will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On first down, right back to Harris. He'll take this down to the 47th. Travis Hunter up to make the stop.
Brings up 7 down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw is Lawrence. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Lawrence now. Pass caught by Hunter. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Jacksonville.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Lawrence. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's a great example of why the premium players in this league on defense, Mike, they're the guys that impact the passing game, whether that's defensive backs or guys that can defend at a high level, but especially pass rushers, because even though he doesn't get the sack, It's the pressure that leads to the bad throw, that leads to the incompletion.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. To throw is Lawrence. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Third and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Lawrence. To the goal line and in. Brenton straight. Touchdown Jaguar. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Give up the middle to Harris. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Take the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Foye Oluokun. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you jump the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch.
And he will get into the end zone. Right in straight. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Haskins now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. McConkey in motion. They'll run here, and this is Hassan Haskins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They run it over center with Harris.
The
Good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
NCAA.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many
So we
yards
have
he's
to
averaged in
encourage
this one,
players
Mike,
to stay.
unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit
I lost
here at this stage of the game.
7 people in my starting defense.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Yep. Lost my
Give them 14
backup running
on that
back.
one. First down, LA.
They started early. They didn't restart.
That one knocked it
Again,
out.
they'll go with Haskins. And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
And this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run.
All my quarterbacks are going.
All?
All of them.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
After the update.
Now it's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit.
Offensively, I lost a
At this
bunch of
point,
people
Mike,
too.
you have to ask, I mean, what else could go wrong for this group? I mean, they're just trying to get something going, get some points on the board. And
trading
even that
ETN?
doesn't work out.
Hurled up the sideline.
I got Jinky over there.
And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
That's good for a Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll go back to ETN on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Who they got over there?
Red on red.
Huh?
Working up the gun, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 16 on that pass play.
Are you got Travis on offense and defense, or just defense?
They got
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They got a pick with a minute touchdown.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
Up the middle, here's ETN. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run it once more with ETN. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go. I think at this point in the game, Mike, you have things under control. Not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Yeah, that's him.
Haskins now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
He got a leg on. Why don't do that?
McConkey in motion. Now Herbert on the bootleg. Looking middle, he'll get it complete to McConkey. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
So it's a win here for the Jaguars. And this was as good as it gets, all three phases of the game in perfect harmony.